All right, we're gonna start off the day just a little bit differently because yesterday went poorly. A little bit of backstory. Day before yesterday, somebody posted a Willys Jeep on Marketplace, and it was kind of about the right year, and it looked pretty decent for one to fix this one up. So I got a hold of the guy. We made plans to meet the next day, which was yesterday. So got up in the morning, hooked the trailer up, loaded all my junk, and loaded all the GoPros, and headed north, like 120 some miles. Got up there, did a walk around, bought the Jeep, loaded it up, headed home. So far, so good. I got home, unloaded the Jeep, everything was fine. It all felt pretty good. You know, I've been doing this now for almost 3 weeks, I think, and finally starting to get into kind of a rhythm. I thought, well, yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing here, sort of. This might start getting a little better. And that didn't last very long, because I got in the house, went to start editing, and found out that the GoPro that I had used for all the audio, there was no audio. It was just dead air. Well, not dead air, there was kind of a dull hiss in the background, which was maybe worse than dead air. So rather than just pitch all the footage, I'm going to go ahead and put it up. It is what it is. You're not going to get any walk around. You're not going to get any. You're not going to get anything real interesting, which is a shame because, man, there was some pretty cool stuff I talked about yesterday. It was kind of impressive, and it's a shame you missed it. Oh, and a cow. I this close to picking up a free cow. Somebody just left it on the side of the road. It's bizarre, but you'll get to see that. I mean, you'll see it. You won't hear anything, but you'll see it. So I guess it is what it is. So enjoy. This isn't in the middle of a cornfield, but it's pretty close. Kind of glad he's leading me in. This might have been kind of a pain in the ass to find otherwise. It's a good thing it didn't rain, because this might have been just a touch muddy. Oh, there it is. I see it. Wants me to park. I don't know, that almost looks like that's been planted over there.
Now, if you're wondering why I drag this old rag home, to start with, it's got both seat frames, which I don't have any seat frames, so that is kind of a bonus. Seat frames are going to be kind of important. I mean, I could have made some for the other one, but this is going to be way simpler. The back of this one's pretty crappy, but it's just tin. This one's pretty solid. The problem with making them too is this passenger seat is where it's hinged. It's designed to lift out, so you can, I don't know, sit around the campfire or something. It also needs to be hinged because, of course, there's no glove box here. This is the only glove box. So, anyway, this has at least got one. The rest of the dash really hasn't been hacked up too bad. It's a different year than mine, because I think mine's got separate badging on it for some reason. I don't know. I'm no expert. There's some Bondo on this, and by some I mean quite a bit, all over. But one of mine's got it all over too, so. Trick. Yeah, underhood doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look as hacked as mine is. It may be a little rustier though on those inner fenders. They're not great. But the main thing is the steering is all intact. And it is a terrible setup. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 links. Well, not counting where the steering wheel drops into the box too, but it's, man, you've got a lot of room for slop to introduce itself. But this thing's probably only going to run 35, 40 miles an hour. So it'll be all right. This isn't going to be a highway cruiser. This is just going to be a dink around kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me get my light. It does have some welds right there. I don't know what that's for, but man, this cross member looks really good. It's really straight. It hasn't been bashed around a lot. Frame rails look good. No floor pan, of course, but yeah. Floor pans are overrated anyway. It's got a tailgate. I'm pretty jazzed about that because somebody's welded mine solid. Not that I need one, but it's kind of cool to have. This thing's, I don't know what they had on there, but it's welded again on this side. They must have had a strap going underneath, maybe? I don't know. Get it up on the lift and maybe I'll be able to figure out what they were trying to do. Again, man, that cross member's really nice shape. Yeah, overall I'm pretty happy. Obviously it's not perfect, but yeah, what do you expect? Should be where the spare tire carrier was at, I think. I think these civilian ones were mounted off on this side. I don't know, I can't even see in there, but I'm guessing that's what's causing the bubble in there. Who knows, maybe it was even torn out. But well, I've sure seen worse. All right, we'll go in and we'll take a look at the other one. Then you'll see worse. This is worse. This has at least as much Bondo on it. And these frames are hacked. They have been patched and welded multiple times over 70 some years. And it's all fixable, but it's just kind of, how much time do you want to put into it? So they really had this thing boogered up front. They had this piece of cross member was kind of welded in, and it was actually, it's an old I-beam, or part of an old I-beam. They had welded in crossways across here. That's what all this weld is from. It is kind of nasty. And this thing has been welded multiple times. It's just kind of a mess. It just really is. So, like I said, it is fixable, but how much time do you want to put in it? I did have the engine running, or, well, for a bit anyway, not very long. Just enough to know that it does fire, and it does cycle through the gears, and the transfer case works, goes, you know, kicks in and out. So we've got some possibilities. We've got a start anyway. And this is, well, this is what works for a tailgate. Which is, again, it's fine. It's not like you're really going to be doing anything with it that you need a tailgate, but I'd rather have it. It looks better. This thing, oh yeah, here, you can see this cross member has seen better days. I'm guessing this thing's been across quite a few rocks. And in fact, it says, what is this? Tierra del Sol 4-wheel drive club, San Diego. So it's been on a couple runs of theirs. I think it had some on the front bumper too. Something, no, same thing, I guess. So it's been out and about. I think it'll make a really good parts Jeep for the other one. So I guess until we get started on that, which that might be a little while before that happens, but I guess, yeah, kind of hot in the shop. So we'll call this one a done deal, I guess. Till next time, toodaloo.